An update to a story we've been tracking for you out of Aiken County. Investigators say they have located the body of missing mother Jamilla Smith. She had not been seen since December 2nd and has been presumed dead by investigators. Aiken Bureau Chief Sean Capistock has the latest.
This is the story of Jamilla Smith, a mother of two great kids whose remains were found months after she was declared missing. Such is life. One minute you are enjoying the best of this world, and then the next you probably end up in a dire situation where your life is in danger. In the case of Jamilla Smith, her boyfriend killed her and thought he could get away with it. The level of wickedness it took to kill the mother of his children is still very baffling. It's pure evil. Jamilla had the privilege of growing up in a family unit where there are evidence of love among the family members. She went to school at Pine Forest High School. After this, she decided to get into hairstyling, which was her passion. It's a risk that many are not ready to take, but she took it and started making money from it. She was very focused on her business, making a meaning out of her life, and did whatever she was determined to do. Many friends and family members reported how much she was a great person and an easygoing individual who did not step on people's toes. As she went on with life, she met Daniel Gabriel, aged 34. Daniel had everything wrong about him, yet Jamilla thought it right to give him a chance. Daniel was never a stranger to the police. On the 25th of November 2013, he pleaded guilty to misdemeanor aggravated assault, possession of firearms during the occurrence of the crime on December 29, 2012. This wasn't all there was to his charges. He had many more of them. He faced the court on the 29th of July, where he pleaded guilty to an assault that happened on the 27th of January 2015. In 2016, they tried to make him a better person by enrolling him for drug counseling and a family violence intervention program. You would think things would change for the better here, but he was later charged with assault and battery in May 2019 when he hit a police officer. Despite all of this back and forth Daniel had in the courts before meeting Jamilla, she counted it worthy that she experienced love with this man. This is to all ladies. This is the sign you want or need to leave that toxic relationship. Get yourself out and preserve your life. Also, to the ladies considering anyone, let their criminal record be a consideration in your romantic relationships. The couple made babies together. Everything was going great between the two of them. Jamilla's family was happy about her life. Besides her business, her children were her world, and she could go to any length for them. This went on until Daniel started abusing her. It became so bad that she had to call the police multiple times. There were records that indicated that Daniel might have choked and scratched her due to the presence of dried blood in Daniel's nail. Daniel also had a crazy history of harming himself and threatening to kill Jamilla and then himself. On the 2nd of December 2023, the couple had a huge fight. Jamilla had to reach out to her mother because of the argument. Later that night, Daniel broke into Camilla's apartment. Camilla, knowing the danger ahead, tried to escape, but Daniel chased and ran her over with his car. While all these were going on, she was able to call 911. She could not fully communicate with the operator, but the operator heard the shouts and the conversation between Daniel and Camilla. Daniel was telling Jamilla to let him take her to the hospital for treatment, but she refused, for obvious reasons. Her protection. She definitely didn't know what else Daniel was capable of doing. They also argued if the running over was an intentional act. That night was the last time Jamilla was heard of. Since her mother could not reach her, she had police conduct a welfare check, which helped affirm that she was missing Daniel, who already had a history, was being searched for. He was there with her the night before. It only made sense that Daniel was a suspect. He was apprehended in North Augusta. They found suspected blood on the spare tire in his trunk, and the swabs were taken for proper laboratory investigation. A search warrant was also obtained to allow Jamilla's phone to be checked. When it was checked, her phone showed no activity after the night of the incident. When she called 911, this pointed to the fact that everything went wrong that night. Her family were so hurt and in despair, not knowing the situation Jamilla was in. They were desperate about finding her. They even had to put out a money reward for anyone who could give information that would help find her.
We offer a $10,000 reward that anybody know any type of information to call in and let somebody know.
Daniel was arraigned for domestic violence and kidnapping. He appeared in the court of December 6, 2023, where he showed zero emotion even when Jamilla's father pleaded with him. Eventually, the results of the blood investigation came out. There was no clear or open disclosure of the result, but Daniel's charges were upgraded to homicide after that. Weeks went on, with nothing conclusive about the case. The family went on to give an update publicly over this.
She's been missing, so at this point we just want her, we just want to find her. So far it's really just been us doing everything. With the lack of updates from the detectives, the concerns, help, with anything, it's just been stressing us all out. So that's the Aiken County Sheriff Department we're talking about, and it just hasn't been no progress. Like no follow-ups with the tips that we've been getting. Just no concern, no help, no anything. And this whole entire time, it just seems like they haven't initiated anything. No searches, no leads, just leaving us and her loved ones just doing it on our own. And it's tough, so it's tough, but you know, we're still gonna do it, you know, whether we still searching through the woods, swampy areas, we don't care. You know, we have one mission, one goal. And also, if there has been information that was given through the Sheriff County, and if you feel like it's been overlooked, you know, we do have a personal email where y'all can directly contact us, you know, because we're asking for any information, any help on her whereabouts, anything that's reliable, please. The email is justiceforjamilla@gmail.com. It's justice, the number 4, jamilla@gmail.com. And we're diligently following up on every lead. We're still offering a $10,000 reward, so that's still up. So we're continuing our search for Millie. And it's just, like I said, it's our main goal, you know, like her kids, like, you know, we still have to tell them, answer to them somehow, you know, where is their mom? You know, we don't know, we don't have answers. So we're just, like I said, we just want to bring Millie home, okay?
Months after the whole incident, Jamilla's remains were found.
On Thursday, investigators discovered human remains in a wooded area on Silver Bluff Road, identified as Jamilla Smith. The 30-year-old disappeared on December 2nd.
She was buried, so we had to use an excavator to assist us with covering her remains.
This is definitely a sad one. At least justice well served would be some recompense to the family, even though nothing would be able to fill the void Jamilla left in their heart. Hopefully, they find peace and that her children heal from this terrible trauma.